Yo.
What's good, baby? Welcome back into the OG Fantasy Football Show. It's July 17th. We're talking NFC South Divisional breakdown. Let's go.
Meditate, then I celebrate. Tryna get the cake, I don't take a break. Yeah. Wait, grew up in the 90s, we was watching Ricky Lake. We was eating top ramen or a TV dinner plate. I'm so epidemic, I'm a causing epidemic. Put my feet up in the building, feeling like a tenant. When I get high, I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like rock.
All right, welcome in, everybody.
Turn up.
Yes, sir. Welcome in. Talking divisional breakdown today.
Yes, sir.
Glad to have y'all in. Y'all been going crazy with the support, the love.
I already know.
We gotta say thank you, man.
You already know. I love y'all.
You guys keep coming back each week. We're gonna keep coming back each week. Hours keep going up. Subs keep going up. We got y'all, boys. We got big things coming. Big things planned. Real quick, comment below. You know what the quote of the day is. Quote of the day. First one in the comments to get some love. That being said, Willie, any news? Real quick.
I mean, we got Garrett Wilson getting a big time extension.
Ching.
The money, man. Well deserved, though.
Oh,
I feel like he definitely deserved that.
Yep.
I mean, he been balling since he came in the league. So,
well, that and half of it's going to New York state taxes, so they kind of have to pay.
Right. And they pay us also, man. Shout out to the New York Jets doing what they're supposed to do,
Right, paying them young men. Yep, correctly. Absolutely.
I mean,
I think other than that, I mean, some minor scuffles behind the scenes, but we'll see how that works out legally. Scuffleupagus. I like that one. But yeah, Judkins had some domestic things. There's some Kittle rumors.
The NFL don't play that.
No, they do not. Ask Ray Rice.
Yeah, the NFL don't play that.
No, but we'll see how that turns out, man. Hopefully everything works out for the young man.
Yes, sir.
But
wish him nothing but the best.
Yeah, still nothing too crazy going on. Training camp's going.
Yeah, just
nothing.
Them rookie extensions coming about.
Yeah, people getting signed contracts.
Seem like the Jets the only ones that's really paying their rookies right now.
Hey, pay them.
Hey, man.
They ain't got no one else to pay.
Why not?
Exactly. Keep them men around. All right, well, with that being said, we're just going to jump right straight into it. Divisional breakdown, baby. Let's go.
Your NFC South.
All right. You know me, old school over here. Willie is going to kick us off with, who we kicking off with, Willie?
One of my favorite teams in the NFL, man, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes, sir.
Man. Some of my favorite players on here, man. We here to get y'all the breakdown, man. Tampa Bay finished first in the NFC South last year, a 10-7 record. Fourth in yards per game, 393.2. That was fourth in the NFL. Rushing yards per game, 146.5. Fifth. Passing yards per game, 246.7. That was fourth. But turnover margin was kind of what they kind of like.
Yeah. A little boom bust, but I mean that's part of the fun of watching Tampa Bay, though.
I mean, they finished with minus 0.3. I mean, 22nd in the NFL. Defense was where the numbers kind of skew a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Points per game, it was 22.7. They was actually giving up 23 points per game in the NFL. That's wild.
Yeah.
Yards per game was 342.2. That was 19th in the NFL. And the third down rate was 4.9 third downs per game against this defense. That was 15th in the NFL. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, we got key injuries on the team. Tristan Wirfs. I mean,
the worst one I said last week. I thought that was a big deal.
Yeah, he gonna start it. He gonna start off on pup.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe about 4 games. I say probably miss the first 4. Chris Godwin. You know he coming back from that left ankle injury.
Which is big for them, I think.
Yeah.
It gives them a lot more depth in that wide receiver.
Yeah.
They don't have to rely on Igbokwe as much as a rookie.
I didn't know he injured it so early when I was going back and doing this research. I mean, it was week 7 when he injured it, so it's not like something that should be lingering into the season as much. But we got to see how he looks on the way back.
Yeah, I was with you on the same page there. I didn't realize how bad the injury was when it occurred because they put him on IR, and I had picked him up in the OG league hoping like maybe he comes back for the playoffs if they activate him, because if not, they're just going to end him for the season.
Nah, I kind of knew it was over when he went down.
I mean, it was a long shot. I ended up dropping him, but it was worth a shot.
I mean, they got key additions. They signed Hassan Reddick, the edge rusher.
Yep. That was a big one.
Anthony Walker. They drafted Emeka Mbuka.
Yep, Emeka Mbuka.
In the first round. I mean, They re-signed Levante David and Anthony Nielsen. And now let's get into what y'all really want to know, the fantasy part of this, man. They got some key fantasy players on their team that you need to look out for. Of course, we talking about Baker Mayfield, who is a top 10 quarterback in fantasy. He finished quarterback 4 last year.
And was 6th the year before that.
Yeah, Baker is pretty much a top 10 quarterback lock at this point in his career.
And he's fun to watch, too.
Yeah, he's definitely fun to watch. I love me some shake and bake. You know I do. I love him ever since he was in Cleveland. I think Cleveland did him wrong.
They did. I think that had more to do with Freddie Kitchens and that whole system his rookie year.
Yeah.
But Baker Mayfield came in and broke Andrew Luck's touchdown record his freshman year.
Yeah.
His rookie year, freshman year.
I mean, he was really something to behold. And even last year, the numbers are just crazy, man. 4,500 yards passing, 41 touchdowns. Even the rushing was 60 carries, 378 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's not going to burn you on the ground.
Yeah, he has a little bit of rushing upside that, I mean, you love with Baker Mayfield. I mean, I wouldn't have no problem drafting Baker Mayfield in one of those.
No, and what I like about that offense is there is depth everywhere.
Yeah.
Even if someone goes down, it's next man up on that system.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean,
if Bucky hurt, they still got Rashad White. Mike Evans is there. They still got Igbuka. They still got Godwin. Like, there's pieces there.
It definitely is. It's definitely a lot of pieces in Tampa. I want to see how everything meshed with a new offensive coordinator this year.
Agreed. I think we'll see that early in preseason.
Yeah, so, I mean, but I don't really take preseason too much serious.
No, but I just want to see how the offense looks and how it's operating.
Around game 3, I give it a good look, because that's when the starters get like that half or that quarter or whatever the case may be, unless you one of them older guys and you ain't even touching the field. Yeah.
Nope. Let them young cats.
So I mean, I really like this Tampa offense. I mean, then you slide from Baker Mayfield on to Bucky Irvin. I mean, at running back, who probably is their best running back option right now, and even behind him, you got Rashad White, who has some fantasy.
Who was a really good option for fantasy when he was the guy there.
Yeah. So I mean, if anything happened to Bucky Irvin, I mean, you should really slide Rashad White in. And
he's not just a handcuff. He's a valuable asset because he's going to get worked in as well. They split carries last year. Bucky's going to take more of the lead role in that group.
Oh, he's definitely going to take the lead role.
Rashad White's going to get sprinkled in.
He definitely going to take the lead role.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
He was just so much more explosive and effective.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, coming from Oregon, I mean, I didn't really expect that out of Bucky Irvin. But
I didn't either.
I didn't really do too much. Man, that Oregon offense with Bo Nix and Bucky Irvin and...
was that the national championship squad against Michigan?
I think so. I think that is.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, Terrence Johnson.
Yep.
Yeah, like that was a squad that year.
Can't believe I just said that word.
Knee slide.
You slide what?
Knee slide. Knee slide to Mike Evans, who was probably the best fantasy option at wide receiver on the team.
Hall of Famer.
I mean, I don't really want to get into Mike Evans a lot because he was on the wide receiver episode. Y'all want to get into the wide receiver episode, y'all can.
Go check that one out.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, it's Mike Evans.
But it's Mike Evans. I mean, what you get from Mike Evans is 1,000 yards, double-digit touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
Every year. That's baseline. That's floor for Mike Evans. So, hey, if you got a wide receiver 1, I mean, hey.
And he's not like the first wide receiver. He's going, probably third round this draft this year?
Yeah, I really caught him at wide receiver 2 last year.
Yeah. And I was upset. That was my target for wide receiver 2. And you got him on the turnaround.
Yeah, I did.
Got me.
Yeah, I was hawking everything last year.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the same way this year.
Yep.
Just more analytical with it. And I mean, then you slide the tight end and you got you a bona fide sleeper tight end and K.I.
Yeah. Who were both high on K-Dot.
Of course, I mean, K.I., man, 87 targets last year, was 9th in amongst tight ends. A 19% target share was 11th. Routes ran 425, 8th. Route percentage 85.2, 85.5. That was 2nd amongst tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
Red zone targets 15. That was 8th amongst tight ends. Yards after the catch was 311. That was 8th amongst tight end, which is wild because I ain't even look at K.I. like that.
Because everyone thought of him as just like a bye-week plug-in.
No, I actually ended the year with K.I. starting at tight end for me, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. I mean, with the Chris Godwin injury and
how effective that offense was.
Exactly.
Yep.
It just
worked out well.
Yeah, and I got a little special something for y'all, man. My fantasy sleeper on this team, man, Emeka Mbuka.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
With not knowing how Chris Godwin's going to come back and how he's going to look, and with Mike Evans getting a little older, the two people who seem to benefit the most from this is K.I. and Emeka Mbuka.
Yeah.
So I mean, if Chris Godwin don't look quite like himself, don't be afraid to take you a little peek at Mbuka and just slide him in.
No, and he's definitely worth a late round flyer.
Yeah.
Just like Jackson Smith and Jigba was a couple years ago.
Yeah, because this is a top 5 offense, and I mean,
and he's a slot guy. They're not going to put him on the outside.
Exactly. That's what he lives at.
Slot.
Yeah. So I mean, if Chris Godwin don't look quite like himself, I could see Mbuka just sliding in at that spot, which brings us to Chris Godwin is my biggest fantasy wild card on this team.
He's might be the biggest fantasy wild card.
Yeah, because his numbers last year before he went down screamed he was gonna finish in the top 10, top 15.
That's why I had no problem taking a flyer on him when he was on IR, just in case.
Yeah, and then going down, it was just kind of crazy. I mean, even ending the year, I mean, target share was 26.6%. That was 12th amongst wide receivers. He finished first in target accuracy. That was 7.6.
Mm-hmm.
Premium production was plus 15. That was 6th amongst wide receivers. I mean, seeing how he finished in the top 10 in some of these stats, but it's just the injury. You don't know how you're going to come back and how you're going to look.
Yep.
I mean, just, one of them injuries. He also tore ACL, and it's a year older. And
the ACL one's a big, especially for an explosive guy like that. That hurts.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know what you're going to get out of Chris Godwin this year at wide receiver.
Would you take a flyer on him?
I definitely take a flyer on him because,
but I mean, what's his floor? Cost you probably a 5th round pick, though.
At 5, I probably wouldn't.
I probably wouldn't either.
But if I could catch him like in a later, like somebody
6, 7,
somebody who feels like we feel.
Yeah.
If I could catch him in that 6, 7
if I can
range,
pick him up as like a flex or a bench depth piece with like high upside.
I'm thinking of a bench depth piece at most, but with the upside of a flex.
Flex appeal.
I wouldn't want him as my immediate
wide receiver
flex.
Too or flex. Be a little sketchy.
Yeah,
I mean, it'd probably be fun for the first couple of weeks.
But then
after that, it's rolling the dice.
I feel like it might start off a little slower and then to catch on towards the. You know how these injuries go.
Yeah,
these guys start off slower and then towards the back
takes a year to recover, and then he won't be back to full speed by next year.
And then be like, oh, okay.
Yep. Especially
maybe I should have kept him, but by that time you done dropped them and
right.
Like, oh, okay. Now he eating. He eating on somebody else's team too.
If you do draft him, he's on your team. He's a trade away candidate for sure for me.
Yeah,
because of his name value and the team he's on and his previous production in past seasons.
Exactly.
So if he pops and like the numbers start to dwindle a little bit, I'm cutting bait and trading him for whatever I can get.
Yeah. I give him like 3-4 weeks and see how I go.
Yep.
And then. Hey,
but at that point, I'm taking a higher option.
If it look good, then he definitely trade bait.
Yes.
Like, hey, I got a Chris Godwin for something.
Mm-hmm. You know Chris Godwin. Look at him.
Yeah.
You know that name.
Looking all sexy. Top 15 numbers right now. Yeah. When they look good, sometimes you gotta cut bait.
I got a wide receiver 1. Who wants him?
Yeah.
That pops up all the time. Ain't the first time I heard that one. I could text, I got a wide receiver 1. Who wants him? Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else to cover with Tampa Bay?
Yeah, I got the Vegas win total on Tampa this year was 9.5. My win total for Tampa is 11 and 6.
10.
Yeah, I take them as a division winner. And,
the only reason was the change in offensive coordinator. Like I want to see it first.
See, the only reason I'm gonna tell you. 10 was down, but I looked at the Texan game was a swing game for me.
Yeah.
I was like, whether they win the Texans game in week 3 or week 2, is it? Week 2?
Mm-hmm.
It was, that's the 11th.
Yeah. And they don't have a super difficult schedule. I think it's right in the middle of the pack.
It's right in the middle of the pack. It's not really too crazy.
And
I mean, I don't have like no wild win streaks or like wild losing streaks. So it's
I think they sweep the division.
I don't have them sweeping the division because that division gets a little icky in them games. I got them losing 2. I got them losing to Atlanta in week 15, and I got them losing to Carolina in week 18. Atlanta because I feel like later on in the season, Atlanta going to be better than they are in the beginning of the
season. I agree,
season.
depending on how everything works out.
And then Carolina, I just figured they got the division wrapped up. Hey, they going to bench everybody.
Yeah.
That's the last game of the year, so I got them.
That makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. Yeah. Get Bryce Young his stats. So make him look good again.
That's what I got on Tampa right now.
All right. And you said 11 wins.
Yeah, 11-6 division winner.
Are they a Super Bowl team?
How
far do they go?
I got them round 2.
Round 2?
Yeah, about round 2 because although I got them with a good win total, I do have them losing to some really good playoff teams.
Yeah.
Like I got them losing to the Rams. I got them losing to Buffalo. I got them losing to Detroit. I got them losing to Philly. So it's
the defensive side. If the defense can pick it up, they'll go
But
deep.
they didn't add too much on
They did not.
the defensive side of the ball for
Which
me.
speaks even more for the upside in fantasy because they're going to have to score more. Because the defense won't be able to stop people.
Yeah, the only thing they really added in their defense for me was Hassan Reddick and Anthony Walker at linebacker. So it's like, I don't think y'all really address, y'all problems.
Yeah.
So I go 11-6, and I see them like round 2 in the playoffs. I can see them.
All right, but I like it, man. I think that's the team to beat in this division.
Yeah,
definitely
the team to beat.
It's obvious. I think they win by at least 2 games. But yeah, after that, it's getting into Carolina Panthers, man. Who I wanted to do just because I needed more information on myself because this is a team that I'm not really looking at for fantasy. They got Dave Canallison as their new head coach. Or not new head coach. It's second year. Yep. So the fun thing I saw was this is the first time since 2019 the Panthers haven't had a new head coach, quarterback, or GM. So there's at least a little bit of consistency for Bryce Young.
Yeah, and don't sleep. The Panthers looked kind of good at the end of last year.
They did, but I don't know how much of that was if it was Canales' system finally coming together and Bryce Young picking it up.
I mean, Bryce looked good when he got back inserted.
Yeah. I mean, the last 3 games he popped for fantasy, but besides that, he was just serviceable.
I mean, some of these numbers on offense ain't as bad as you think. I mean,
I know they're not.
Points per game, they was 23rd. Rush yards per game, they were 16th.
Yeah. Well, the rushing one is going to be big because you're going to keep rushing the ball.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I wanted to get to. Like, Bryce only had 2,400 passing yards last season and 15 touchdowns. What I like about Bryce,
that's what he threw for last year?
2,400 yards, yeah.
But how long was he benched?
Only, 4 games? I don't remember at the top.
I don't know because it was such an issue.
Yeah, he got benched after the 0-2 start, they benched him. And I think he got benched for 2 or 3 weeks. But I'll have to go back and double check on that one. Yeah. But for fantasy, what I like about Bryce Young is his rushing upside. He had 6 rushing touchdowns last season. So
yeah, he's a late
round
finally
flyer.
started to learn how to use his feet.
Yeah, he's a late round flyer. And then they added guys like Pateteroa, McMillan, the pterodactyl.
Ew.
Yep. They still have Adam Thielen, who is gonna be the PPR dude in the slot. That's Bryce Young's go-to guy. That's his safety valve. I mean, Thielen's 35 years old.
Yeah.
Still out there.
And then Xavier Legette.
Exactly. I mean, they got some little project pieces over here.
Jimmy Horn Jr. in the wide receiver.
Jonathan Mingo's still there. Chenault.
Yeah, LaViscus.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot. After those first 2, it's Pateteroa, and that's
I like Pateteroa.
Because
Adam Thielen.
There's nobody else to get the ball.
Xavier Legette. And Jimmy Horn Jr. to be your top 4 receivers over there.
Jimmy Horn, who has been big in camp right now, he's the rookie making the.
I mean, he's sitting out right now because of a hamstring injury, but he'll be ready to go come preseason.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on the hamstring because injuries going into the season.
Yeah, that's a
aren't very
nagging
good.
one.
Yeah,
That's a nagging one.
especially hammies, man.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on that one.
Yeah.
That's one to keep an eye out. What else? Tight ends. I mean, they got Hayden Hurst, but I'm not looking at any tight ends in this offense.
Yeah, they got Tommy Tremble. He got a little bit of fantasy upside,
Yeah.
but he ain't ready for camp. He got a back injury, so they say he gonna be ready for the preseason, not training camp.
Yeah. And then another thing is this is going to be a run-heavy team, I believe, with Chuba. And then they also added in with what's his name? Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, Rico
Who we
Dowdle.
just covered in our running back episode about how much we like Rico Dowdle as a sleeper this year.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I was doing this research, I liked a lot of stuff Carolina did this year. Arguably the best draft in football.
Maybe I'm just asleep on him then.
Yeah, I mean they drafted Nick Scorton and Priestley. You yeah,
What?
I ain't even finna do it.
Blah, blah, blah.
Out of Ole Miss and out of Texas A&M, they drafted Trevor Etienne out of Georgia.
Yep.
Cam Jackson, he
That'll
from
be the
Florida.
week one storyline too.
A D lineman.
ETN brothers, please.
And then you go into what they did in free agency. I mean, signing Shashawn Wharton from the Chiefs. Trevor Morig, the safety from the Raiders. They re-signed J.C. Horn.
Yeah.
Bobby Brown III from the Rams, the D tackle. He's over there now.
They were very active.
And you able to pair him with Derek Brown now.
Yeah.
And I mean, hey, I liked a lot of the moves that the Panthers did this offseason, which was kind of reflective in my win total.
Your win total? Because what do you have your win total at for them?
The Vegas win total for them was 6.5.
Yep. And I think I have them at 6 wins this year.
I got them at 6.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
So we're both right around the same. I think 6.5 is a little high. It's a tough division.
Yeah, they got some toss-ups in here, but
Yeah.
you know, like the New England game and the Jets game.
I think New England's getting slept on. I think that's going to be a lot better team than people think it is.
Yeah.
I like New England better than I like Carolina.
Like the New Orleans game late in the year, that could go
that New
either
Orleans
way.
one should be
That could go either way.
I think New Orleans might be the worst team in the NFL this year. They might just tank.
Yeah,
It depends on
know.
what, how that show looks over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, going back to the Panthers, I mean,
The running back room
My
is what I
fantasy-
found interesting.
my fantasy sleeper over there is Chuba Hubbard.
He's not a sleeper because he's going in the 3rd round. Rico Dowdle would be a sleeper.
I mean,
Leggett would be a sleeper.
Rico ain't got no.
He's going to get 3rd down working. They'll use him as a change of pace guy.
And Chuba,
But Chuba's just consistent, man. He's going to get at least 15 touches a game. He's going to get check down work.
but he not really that explosive.
He's
so
not.
that's where the problem is with Chuba.
He's
and they
consistent.
drafted Trevor Etienne too. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of interested to see how that go.
Yeah. I haven't heard too much out of camp on him.
I mean, Xavier Leggett will be my best option.
Yeah,
to
the
be a
Leggett
fantasy
one
sleeper.
is who we were looking at last year,
Or Jimmy Horn.
but he was developmental. I think having Petteroa on the outside actually helps Leggett a lot.
That's my
It helps clear up, his coverages, which should help him.
yeah. Tedoroy. That's my fantasy wild card, man. If you true definition of a wild card,
That
it's
is-
either gonna boom or bust.
Who
That's
was
just what it's gonna be?
who was the cat out of the Chargers, the receiver?
Quentin Johnston.
Yep, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
He's just gonna get bodied and he's gonna get zero work.
Yeah.
He should be getting all of it. He's gonna get nothing. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean, you can take a shot. It's worth the shot because there's no one else to get targets there.
But his ADP of 72.3 was just like count me out.
Yeah,
I can't take him.
especially
that
for
high.
a rookie with an
I can't
unproven
take
track
him that
record, with Bryce Young as the quarterback.
and somebody I don't trust physically in the game yet. So
Exactly.
I don't know about
No.
that one for me.
Yeah, the wide receiver room was the one to pay attention. Not the wide receiver room. The running back room
Was the one to pay attention.
was the one to pay attention to. 'Cause-
And it's just so many of them.
And
you don't know
there
how it's
is.
gonna go.
And they added Rico. They drafted Trevor. Like, they added a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's like, damn,
So
do
we'll
y'all
see how
not
it
trust-
shakes out in
Do
camp.
y'all not trust Chuba?
I think that's it. I don't think they like the name. It's as unsexy to them as it is unsexy to us.
Yeah, Yeah, Chuba's a little hard for me.
But he's just solid, man. He's been solid the last 3 seasons, and he keeps getting slept on. He's like Tyler Lockett of running backs. You're just going to get solid production out of him.
It's like when you know a team don't want their running back, but he just productive.
Yeah.
So they give him a run.
Chuba's the guy I would try to target as a trade option on someone else's roster because they don't like the name, even though he might be producing for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we both have him at 6 wins apiece. I think we're a little bit lower than Vegas was.
Yeah, but I could see where they could hit the over.
Bryce can take the step.
Yeah, they definitely could hit the over.
Absolutely.
They made enough improvements to where they could hit the over.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, but they think this is a sleeper playoff team in Carolina.
They can be.
They said they could win the division at 8 and 9. That's what the beat reporter for Carolina was saying.
I wouldn't think 8 and 9 would win the division.
I don't think so either. I think
you got to have 10 wins.
I saw that report and I was like, 8 and 9 could win the division. Like,
I think Atlanta and Tampa offense is just too potent.
The Tampa offense, yeah.
Yeah.
Atlanta, we got to see what the quarterback situation's like in there. But we're getting ready to cover all that.
I feel like the quarterback will be
fine. Was there anything else to really cover with Carolina? I mean, we could got into stats, but I mean, I was just trying to get like a good little overview.
I really like Carolina this year, man.
Yeah, I wanted to get into the depth more than like the analytics myself. I just wanted to get a clearer picture of what was going on because I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I wanted to share. But yeah, Carolina, I'm not high on this year. I don't really have anyone.
I am high on Carolina.
I think
but fantasy-wise, I probably wouldn't.
The running back room's the only one I'm looking at.
I wouldn't draft one.
Yeah. But that's it.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't draft
I'll take a flyer on Leggett because he's going to go in double-digit rounds, and he could be the number 2 on that. He'll be the...
Yeah, Thielen or Leggett, I definitely take a flyer on because I feel like one of those two guys...
You need a flex starter.
Really going to finish wide receiver 1.
Adam Thielen will get you. Thielen will get you, what, 5 to 6 catches a week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thielen is
like
solid.
50 yards.
Thielen to keep some fantasy owners alive, Chris.
And he's effective in the red zone.
Chris. You know, Chris relied on James Conner and Adam Thielen for the last couple of years.
Chris is our league mate who always takes Adam Thielen.
Always.
And then continues to start him.
All the time.
All right, man. Who you got next for us?
I got some ATL action.
Oh.
Yeah, Quan.
A-Town down.
Yeah, Quan. That boy over here talking crazy about y'all, but I like y'all a little bit.
Ooh, me?
Yeah. Woo. Last year they finished 8 and 9, man. 22.9 points per game. That was 14th. Yards per game was 369.8. That was 6th in the NFL.
Yep.
So when I said it was potent, that's what I meant. Potent.
Yep.
Rushing yards was 130.5. That was 10th. Passing yards was 239.3. That was 5th. I mean, that's with Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix splitting it.
Kirk took over that offense and just made it work. Like, he didn't have to be an MVP caliber. He just had to be a good quarterback.
Yeah, what happened is Kirk was hot in the beginning and just kind of fell apart.
I mean,
he had that stretch where he didn't have a passing touchdown for like 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, that was rough, especially for,
And it's like, what do you want them to do? And they turned it over to the rookie.
Yep. Which
once again, like the story in this division is just defensively, they just can't put it together. I mean, yards per game 345.2. That was 22nd.
Atlanta has a second half problem.
Points per game.
Second half
24.9.
Second half of seasons, things just kind of fall off.
Yeah.
If they can just turn it around, because they were good to start the year, and it looked really good for us. Like,
yeah, it looked
clicking.
It looked really good when I don't know. There's something about it.
You don't like it?
I like players on their team. Like my running back one, Bijan Robinson, is on his team.
Yep.
Drake London, I got him in the top 10 wide receiver this year. He's on this team.
He's right in that fringe range there.
Kyle Pitts, who I love, is on this team. He dealing with a foot injury, but Raheem Morris say they just being cautious right now.
I think he had the same thing last year too.
Yeah, he been present in everything.
Yep.
So
I think that's just like a little bit of a veteran
break. He should be good to go unless they trade him or anything. He should be good to go.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do neither.
He's too
valuable.
I think
if they wanted to trade him, they would have traded him already.
Yeah, agreed.
It's chippy teams kicking down the door for a 24-year-old Kyle Pitts.
Exactly. And the more I keep thinking about it and where he's going in drafts this year, I'm like, it's worth the shot to take him.
It definitely
with the
is
upside,
worth a shot. Where he being drafted at is definitely worth a shot.
How many other athletic tight ends are in that role?
He's the definition
Brock
of
Bowers,
boomer bust. Like,
Trey
it's either
McBride.
going to work out or it's not.
Oh, yeah. Those guys are going in the top 3 rounds.
Yeah.
He's only 24. He's been in the league 4 years. It's going to click here eventually.
Yeah, it got to. I mean,
because we've seen it when it happens.
That foot
good.
been lingering, though. And it's like, hey.
Yeah. Feet are weird, man.
You got to get it together.
Because you can't really train your foot to be stronger. But I like Kyle Pitts a lot this year.
I mean, they re-signed Darnell Mooney, re-signed their center Ryan Nuzil, drafted James Pierce Jr. in the first round out of Tennessee. They had 2 undrafted players that I was real interested in. Nick Nash from San Jose State.
Yep, that name I know.
He led college football in receiving yards last year. I mean, he seems like one heck of a wide receiver. I mean, he was toasting them up. I mean, he played in San Jose, so hey.
Yeah, I get Corey Coleman vibes from Nick Nash, though.
Yeah.
That's what scares me. I kept getting Corey Coleman vibes.
And then they got Kobe Bryant, the cornerback out of Kansas. And 2 years ago, Kobe Bryant was a first-round grade. Yeah. So
names that I saw that I liked were Cardale Hodge and Mac Hollins. As boom guys,
I didn't like it.
No,
because in my head,
depth pieces. I'm talking about sleeper.
In my head,
flex options.
See, Mac Hollins is something interesting.
He is, because when he was in Las Vegas, he was interesting.
I don't know. For some reason, I just like Nick Nash.
Yeah, I think you like the name. It's a fun name to say.
No, I'm just saying. I think he put in a.
You saw the work. You like what you saw on tape.
I did.
All right, I'm gonna take your word for that. Because you're the wide receiver guy. I told you I'm going to learn. So I'm going to go back and look.
I remember last year I wanted him to hit the portal in Florida to get him.
Yeah.
So,
Tyler Algier is still there as well, who's just going to be the backup. I don't even think he's worth a look as a handcuff.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it's kind of strange how they do things in Atlanta. I mean, Tyler Algier get a lot more carries than I thought he would.
And Bijan still gets 20 opportunities.
Exactly. Running back 1.
Yeah, but my thought on handcuff running backs has changed a little over the past few years, but we'll get into that later on. But
of course, my fantasy sleeper over there, Darnell Mooney.
Yep. Who I liked last year. He was my wide receiver too for almost half the year last year.
Yeah, I feel good on Darnell Mooney. I love me some Darnell Mooney.
I do too.
Action.
He's efficient. He gets the ball. I like Darnell Mooney a lot as well. The win total, I believe, what is it, like
7.5?
7.5.
I got them finishing at 9-8.
I got them at 8.
Yeah, I got them at 9-8.
I think they finished about the same as last year.
Yeah.
It all depends on what the rookie quarterback or what the quarterback situation. Yeah,
gotta do.
Yep.
I mean, he's kind of icky because he had a touchdown in the last 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
He had a stretch where he had to pass a touchdown in each of the last 3 games, but that also and 200 yards passing. But that came to with a little fault because he had 1 interception in the last 4 games.
Yeah, and I didn't like Penix coming out of the draft. I wasn't a Penix fan.
Yeah, he was coming off of ACL.
I wasn't a fan of the tape.
It wasn't the older guy.
Yeah,
I ain't really get into the Penix.
It was the age that did it for me. Like, I'm not a fan of drafting, these.
But Bo Nix old too.
Yeah.
So,
but he don't look old.
Maybe it's something.
But we'll see. I mean, he
also wasn't coming off of ACL.
That part. So maybe going into this second year, fully recovered off the ACL, it looks a little bit better.
If you look at it, he averaged like 14.7 per game when he played.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad option. It's solid.
It is. There's definitely worse options you could do. I have him slotted as like a QB2, it's like for like super flex leagues.
Yeah, if you
or a death piece, a bye week plug-in.
Or in Unity like us, he definitely a bye week plug-in.
Absolutely. Where you got dummies who have 3 quarterbacks on their rosters.
Yeah. Thanks, Corey.
But no, I like him. I'm not completely burying him under the rug. He has value, but he's not like a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
He's more of a super flex guy.
Yeah, he definitely a super flex guy.
Yep. Anything else to cover with Atlanta?
Not really. My fantasy wild card on that team was
I think they're going to be
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts is the
Was my
fantasy wild card.
Yeah.
Who I already told you I'm ready to take Kyle Pitts in every draft this year, just for the upside.
Yeah, it's just
Another thing is Raheem Morris back at head coach. Like, their defense was good when he was there.
yeah. I mean, people don't really understand the definition of wild card. In my eyes, is a player that can go either way, a fringy guy.
Oh yeah,
He can either be on the good side or he could be on the bad side of
and that's why I'm okay taking the gamble in double-digit rounds on Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, where he getting drafted at, he definitely,
because he can be a top 5 tight end.
yeah, he was.
Yeah.
We seen it before.
Yep. And then you add in the consistency, another year in the system, and there's not a lot of target opportunities for other players besides Mooney and London.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Bijan checkdowns. I think that kind of hurts Pitts a little bit, or the Bijan checkdowns, because he's so efficient as a catcher. But that's the only thing.
I mean, you got to scheme him up. I mean, you can have him lined up as the X.
Yeah, and they should. He needs to be more in the slot as well.
Throw some guys,
because they have no slot depth.
You go really freak a guy like Kyle Pitts. He's somebody you could throw all over the formation and create mismatches. And I don't know why they don't.
They rather line him up on the line of scrimmage.
Like, why
for some
don't
reason.
you just line him up and just create mismatches?
We've
That's
been
what you
screaming
gonna
this
get.
for years, man.
That's all we did at Florida with him, and look what happened. All we did was create mismatches with him.
What was he, a top 5 pick?
Yeah. Like, come on now.
Oh, man.
That boy was talent dripping everywhere.
It was,
Just throwing it.
and he still has it.
Just
Ain't
create
nothing gone anywhere.
Bro, my envision for him is let Kyle Pitts end up somewhere like Sean McVay or like Kyle Shanahan or like Andy Reid. They finna skin him alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine Kyle Pitts as a Travis Kelce replacement. Throw it Pat Mahomes. Like,
That's what I kept saying, trade bait, because I think they don't know what to do with them.
they don't.
And
They don't know how to use
I
them.
think some other team will be like, we're going to give you something.
Even somewhere like New Orleans where they got Kellen Moore. Like,
Yeah. And like nothing else
goodness
really
gracious.
going on.
He could be anywhere in this division and I'd be happy.
Yeah. And he's in
Except Atlanta.
But I mean, tight ends, sometimes it takes tight ends years before they break out. We've seen it. It's a historical trend.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They're usually, 25, 6, 7 before they break out?
They are.
Usually the fifth year is tight end breakout territory. That's where Pitts is in right now, and that's why I'm high on it.
That's what need to happen.
Yep. All right. Let me find my notes here. Got all discombobulated. Okay. She's got the Saints left, right?
Yeah, New Orleans, the NO.
Yes, sir. Who? Tyler Show. I know you keep bringing him up.
Running the show.
Yes, sir. I had to go back and watch a little bit because I didn't know who this man was.
Can make every throw. I told you in line, man.
I'm still not a fan of Tyler Shaw.
Tyler Shaw is all right.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to watch because I think
And then you got him with Kellen Moore.
that part
So-
is the big part. It's going to be a super run-heavy offense, and I think it's going to be dumped down city.
Yeah, but
And I
mean,
that was my big
he got
takeaway.
sneaky rushing upside, man. He ran a 4.6 at the combine, 6'5", 210 pounds. I mean,
4.6 ain't impressive when you got 300-pound dudes coming out of Georgia defensive line running 4.5s.
I mean, 6'5" is pretty impressive. 6'5", 210 is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, he has big size. He's got a good arm and big size.
4.6, that's pretty
He's that
impressive.
prototypical quarterback size in the NFL. And
You know what I'm saying? Like, Josh Allen ain't running no 4.4.
No,
Yeah,
you're right.
when you got size like that, I mean, hey, you could be
But it reminded
you're a problem
me
in the red zone.
Kenny Pickett is what it reminded me of.
Nah, I think he a better thrower than Kenny Pickett was.
You think so?
Yeah, Kenny Pickett flashed in that when he did that fake slide in that bowl game. He really wasn't on anybody's radar before that, though.
But I mean, that's the vibes I'm getting is just prototypical size, decent arm.
Yeah, like guys like Malik Willis and stuff like that, like they were shining, but he had that one play in the bowl game and it just blew him up.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh had no business drafting him, to be honest.
And then they still got Spencer Rattler too, who they took undrafted.
Yeah.
Who had a big name as a recruit going into Texas Tech.
Yeah, and then he transferred to South Carolina.
Yeah, but he was a
he
5-star
turned up at South
recruit.
Carolina too. He was all right at South Carolina. He
turned it around a little bit there.
Yeah. I mean, I like Spencer Rattler a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's definitely a guy to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and I mean, when you got a mom like Kellen Moore, it don't hurt.
My big takeaway,
But they might really tank for the season though.
but yeah, they coming off the
And
5
get
and
a
12
guy
season they had
that
last
Kellen
year.
Moore want.
Kellen Moore as the head coach. I like Kellen Moore a lot. He's a very good offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
It's going to be run heavy. It's
I
going to
don't
be run
know.
heavy.
That's not. They ain't had Kellen Moore like to operate though.
He likes balance,
Yeah.
which is
Ain't like to operate. So I mean, with guys like Chris Olave and
yeah.
Raheem Shaheed and
I think the balance helps the passing game.
Foster Monroe at tight end.
Foster Moreau.
And then you got Taysom Hill. Then you got Juwan Johnson.
You want to talk about wild cards?
Alvin Kamara in the passing game.
That was my big takeaway. Alvin Kamara will be the biggest fantasy asset out of this entire group of players.
That was my top 10 running back. I got Alvin Kamara in the top 10.
And
he
he
had
should
number
be.
10.
Yep.
Yeah.
He might not. The only concern is the second half of the season.
Because
And if he can
they're
hold
going to be so bad.
And he's
going to do
30
his
years
Alvin
old.
Kamara thing.
We
when he be
saw
like,
the efficiency start to
when
decline
he started
last
doing
year.
this on the sideline.
Yep. He's just kind of over it at this point, I think.
Yeah, he tired of losing.
Yep.
And I mean, I don't blame him.
But he's going to get peppered with so many check down targets. He's going to get rushing work. He's going to get at least 15 opportunities.
I mean, when you start your career winning so much with Drew Brees, and then now you just can't buy a win, it's like
and it's kind of heading towards
it's
the
definitely
end.
frustrating.
Other names to look out for in that wide receiver room, Cam Akers, they did sign, who I know you like Cam Akers a lot. I'm a little bit lower
A little
on.
bit.
Kendre Miller is the name to keep an eye on. He's like the third year running back now.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
But yeah, he's the Kamara replacement. He's the all-around guy that can do it. He's been getting a lot of love in camp. So we'll see how that goes. He's kind of undrafted right now. But that's the guy I want to take with my last pick in drafts this year is Kendre Miller. Coming in that offensive system, I would rather take a shot in drafts with my last pick than dump all of my waiver priority or fab money on him come week 3 or 4 if he's a starter.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't wrong.
Because it's not going to be Cam Akers all season.
It can't be.
So Kendre Miller, if something happens and Kamara either takes a step back or something happens, you got a guy who's ready for 15-plus touches a week.
Yeah.
In a potent offense. So I like the name Kendre Miller a lot. So keep an eye out on that one. The wide receiver room, it's the Olave show.
Yeah,
and that's
it's Olave.
And
Raheem Shaheed is pretty all right.
Rashid Shaheed is a best ball guy.
Yeah.
He's the best ball guy. But I like him as a flex play or like matchup dependent flex.
Yeah.
Because there were weeks last year where he
had that big year. I mean, he only played in 6 games last year. He was hurt.
Injuries.
I mean,
that's the thing. Yep.
But that year with Derek Carr,
which is why he's perfect for best ball.
He had almost 700 yards.
Yeah.
He was all right.
Well, has 17 yards per catch.
Yeah.
Averages 17 yards per catch.
So I mean, he's a guy you want to keep your eye on.
He's definitely all boom. He's a boom bust guy.
Yeah.
But with the injuries, I think if he's starting, you're good to go ahead and start him.
You got Juwan Johnson, who's a good waiver tight end to have.
Yeah, I think waiver tight end was the key term there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said Olave show, and that's it.
That's
I mean, you might get A.T. Perry as a red zone target. He's your Michael Thomas replacement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was a rookie last year. He didn't really get a lot of work. He saw some. But he's like a big-body dude who's a red zone target. That's a name to keep an eye out for. I'm not saying draft him. If you do, he's like a last pick in your roster kind of guy, and like wait to see if anything happens. If not, drop him and pick somebody else up. But if things work out in that offense, he's the red zone target.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, Cam Akers, I don't want to just skip over Cam Akers. He'll be a change of pace guy.
Yeah.
Just to help breathe
He'll be
Kamara with the age.
He'll be all right.
So Kamara is going to be so good, man.
It's just crazy because backup running backs behind Kamara don't really do too well. You had that Jamal Williams year.
There, huh?
You had that Jamal Williams year, and then like after that.
Well, the Jamal Williams one we knew was going to be bad.
Yeah, the backup.
Because coming out of Detroit, it was
Yeah.
Nowhere to go but down when you lead the NFL in touchdowns.
Yeah, it's just
We saw how it worked.
that was crazy.
But no, I like the Saints. It was just the uncertainty of quarterback. They didn't do a lot on defense.
I like Tyler Show though. I think Tyler Show should get a little bit more respect.
Yeah, I know you were higher on him than I am. But everyone has this as the worst team in that division.
It is.
And it is, yeah.
It is.
And it's sad to say because
I got
that's
him.
such a good team, man.
I think the win total on them was 5.5, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think I got him right there.
I got him at 5.
6.
I got him at the same. I got him at the same record they had.
I
last
think
year.
I have 5, and I said 6 if something happens.
Yeah, I got him at 5.
Yeah.
I got it. Their stretch of games was just horrid for me. Like,
So the
I
only
got them on like a 9-game losing streak, and it's just like
the one thing that could save them is they do have the second easiest strength of schedule.
looking at this. He don't look too interested. I mean, you got the Arizona. I got that down for a win because I think Arizona probably gonna be the worst team.
I think that's why I had 6 as well, is because their strength of schedule. They have the second easiest strength of schedule in the NFL. Yeah. So if Shaw needs time to develop, they have the schedule to do it and get there.
I mean, then you got San Fran. Oh, that's a loss. Seattle, loss. Buffalo, loss. You got that Giants game, which is kind of tricky because Giants probably got the best defensive line in football right now.
Sneaky defensive line.
I don't think it's even sneaky. I just think it's the best. You got Dexter Lawrence. You got Brian Burns. You got Kevon Thibodeau. You got Abdul Carter. You got
Abdul Carter, man. I was so upset.
Like, come on, bro. You probably got the best defensive line right now in football.
I almost flipped the table.
Listen, if the Giants had a quarterback, if Jackson Dart works out,
right,
this could be.
I mean, it worked with Ben DiNucci for a minute, man. Ben DiNucci was running that offense.
This could be.
New York could look really good, but we got it.
I mean, then you got to.
We can do that next. That'll be our next division.
Then you got to stretch with New England, Chicago, Tampa, and the Rams. All lost.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on how New England works. Depending on Chicago.
Yeah, I'm high on Chicago. I'm high on New England.
I'm high on New England. I mean,
then after your bye week, you got Atlanta, Miami, Tampa.
That was the thing with the Atlanta game, is their bye week is early in week 5, and they have a stretch, man. They got to go overseas, and then they play Kansas City, or I forget what it was. But there's like week 6 through 12. That 6-week stretch is brutal, and there's a Monday night game, a Sunday night game, and they go overseas.
I mean, but I just like Atlanta though.
Yeah.
That's
I was a little bit lower just because of
sometimes
the
you got to deal with it. I mean, after they bye week, they got Buffalo, San Fran, Miami. I got them all losses, but
and it's an early bye week.
Then you bounce back, but you got New England, Indy, Carolina, New Orleans.
And the Carolina one is the overseas one, right? The one in Germany?
I guess.
I'm pretty sure that's the overseas game. Let me know if I'm wrong.
So, I mean, you got you a good stretch of games.
Yeah.
After that, anyway.
Yeah, but I think the key takeaway from this division was it's Tampa Bay's to lose.
Yeah, it's definitely Tampa's to lose.
But it's a young division, man.
Yeah,
I think that was another thing I didn't expect was how young and developing this division is and becoming.
This division.
It's just continually growing up.
Yeah. I mean, Derek Carr quarterback did not change much of it. I mean, everywhere else was young.
Yeah.
I mean, Derek Carr was the oldest quarterback in that division last year.
Very true. Well, when you change quarterbacks every year, it's easy to stay young. Any other takeaways from you besides Kamara?
This is a running back division.
Yes, it is. With 2 wide receivers.
Yeah.
Mike Evans and Olave.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, running backs. That was my takeaway as well, was running backs.
Mike Evans,
I said that with Carolina was a running back.
Oh, Drake London too.
Yep, Drake London. So there's the ones on each team. So there's 4 wide receivers, but then there's a handful of running backs to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, there's definitely a handful of running backs to look out for.
And what I like about almost all the running backs in that room is they're getting just lower in drafts. There's good value to be had there.
They all got good value.
Yep, especially.
I mean, Bucky is the one you really got to reach for if you want him. He's the first. Him and Bijan the first round guys.
Yeah, which is kind of sad. I was hoping Bucky would kind of slip to the second.
Nah,
that would have been nice.
Ain't no slipping with Bucky this year.
Nope.
Ain't nobody letting Bucky go this year.
No, not on that offense. But yeah, Bijan, Bucky. Those are the two. Kamara. Kamara's the value pick there.
Yeah, Kamara's the like third round, fourth round
The only
guy.
thing with Kamara is knowing when to pull the parachute cord and trade him.
Yeah.
Because it's going to fall off eventually.
Yeah. You got to trade him before. You got to trade him
Halfway.
before week 7. You got to get off of Alvin Kamara.
Get your wins in. Make sure you're in the playoffs. And trade them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I would do the same thing. I don't know. It depends on what your running back depth looked like, depending on if you wanted to hold him or not.
I'll trade him for just like a young up and coming running back. Like if
With
he's not my
upside.
running back, he's definitely not my running back one.
Like
He's running
Travion
back 2.
Henderson.
He running back 2. Yeah. He running back 2.
I actually kind of like that. Give him halfway through the season, depending on how it looks.
Or an Amarion Hampton or something like that.
I don't know if you'll be able to get a Marion because of the draft costs.
Yeah.
But you might be able to, depending on how bad the season's looked.
I mean-
Because rookies always pop second half, man.
Get you a nice little guy.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, I wasn't impressed with really any of the like second string wide receivers or rookie wide receivers.
Yeah, a lot of them guys. I mean, Tampa got the best wide receiving crew in the division.
Oh, it's not. They might have one of the best in the league.
Yeah.
It's probably top 5.
Carolina probably got the sketchiest.
That one is It's chalk, man. It can get erased real quick.
I mean, at least New Orleans got a guy you could believe that could be a number one. I mean, Chris Olave, he get over them concussions. He a wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the concussion thing is. I think some of it was.
and
the
then
quarterback letting him
Atlanta
drive.
probably in that room with Tampa where they got some weapons. They got weapons.
Yeah, the Atlanta one. I think Atlanta can be the sneaky team there if they can pick it up on defense.
Yeah, I think that all depends on the quarterback, Michael Penix.
Exactly. I think that's kind of why the win total's down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, Kirk's still there though too, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he gonna get shipped out.
I think so too.
Yeah,
It's just
I think
a
one of
locker room thing.
these contenders waiting on an injury, and they just like, hey, is Kirk over there?
Yeah. Or if it
We'll
don't
give you
work
a
out
third,
in
fourth for Kirk.
Pittsburgh,
Nah,
if Rodgers gets hurt, no.
ain't no way it's happening. I mean, Roger injury. I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
But nah.
No. Oh, be interesting to see, man. Anything else you got to cover?
No, sir.
No. Speaking of divisions, next week we can get into that New York Giants division, sir.
The NFC East.
That's fun.
Hey, that's a fun division, man.
You talking
We're
about
going
the defense?
from one of the worst divisions to one of the best divisions.
Talking about
Probably
the defense
the
got me wanting to
best
talk about
division.
that division now because I'm excited.
I told you I don't want no defenses over there.
No?
None.
Why?
None.
None?
Not one of them.
All right, we can get into that next week.
It's too many weapons over there, man.
Yeah.
On every team. Like, it's not just one team. It's just too many weapons over there.
Yeah, when you look at the
I don't want
divisions between like this one and that one.
Like,
but-
they might have the best defensive line in football, but I still don't want it.
Yeah. Because of who they have to play.
Exactly. Even the Eagles, I don't want it.
See, and you're bringing my point up right now about why I don't draft defenses and why I stream week to week.
I just don't want it. That division
That's what I
is
said.
too tough.
Yeah, look at
I don't care how good your wide receivers is. You about to play against Jay Daniels and Terry McLaurin. You finna
Terry is
pay.
trying to get paid, by the way.
I know, and you finna pay. You finna play against Malik Neighbors,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next week you gonna play.
Malik Neighbors plays defensive
You
line.
gonna play the
Yeah.
Cowboys with George
Eagles?
Pickens and C.D. Lamb
Mhm.
and Dak Prescott, and
You got
then
A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley,
exactly, and Devontae Smith,
Slim Reaper.
and then Dallas Goedert, Jake Ferguson,
Yeah.
Zach Ertz. They ain't got no tight end.
Which is why I don't like
It's just too much over there,
Yeah.
bro. It's too
on
much.
every team.
I
too.
don't want it.
So that'll be a fun
want it.
division to get into. But I think that about wraps it up for this week. You got anything else for the people, Willie?
Man, love y'all, man. Keep liking, keep commenting, subscribing. Man, y'all be doing y'all thing.
What he said. Oh yeah, we'll come back next week.
With that NFC East,
Yes, sir. New day is Thursday now. You know, I'm trying to
Thursdays 10:30, man.
fit with the algorithm. You know, got to play by the rules.
Yeah, Thursdays at 10:30, man. Make sure y'all check us out.
Absolutely. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe.
It's Eastern time, by the way.
Eastern time. Yeah, Florida, man. Come on.
Yeah, man.
They should already know.
Florida boy.
Yes, sir. All right. Peace out. Love y'all. Bye.